Hi everyone, I'd like to wish you a happy new year. I hope you've had a great Christmas and I hope you're looking forward to 2019. So the first question I've got to ask you is, are you looking to set some goals or get your New Year's resolutions sorted and out of the way so that you're successful with them this year? Well, if you are, we've got a workshop in January, mid-January at the Vault. And basically this is about how to get the best out of 2019. What you'll find is that people who are really successful in setting goals and getting things right seem to do it in a certain way, and they have two really good skills to help them to move it forward. And once you learn these skills, which are quite easy to do, it'll make you much more successful. So how did this come about? Well, over Christmas, I was reading a book. I managed to get some time off, and I was reading this fantastic book by Mark Escher. If you get a chance, get yourself a copy of that. And Mark's quite a very successful businessman in the UK. But he talks about all the things that held him back. He wasn't successful straight away. Lots of problems happened over time, and he just sort of found things were holding him back. And to give him his dues, he suffered from polio, he's got fibromyalgia, and he also tells you the story about how being the wrong colour in the UK really has held him back over the years. So I read the book and I thought about, well, what were the things that used to hold me back? Because when I was younger, I had terrible anxiety, I had a really bad stammer, I had all sorts of health problems, and I tried to set some goals and they didn't really work. But I did set a goal that I was going to start a mobile disco business. And the first 2 years were awful. But once I got the hang of setting those goals and putting things right, well, that made quite a difference. So that when I got to year 3, that thing just snowballed and snowballed. So I looked at all of those skills that I've used. I've looked at the other ones that people are using as well. And one of the great things about NLP is that we can look at how other people do it and modeling them. So the whole point of this little workshop is just to show you two really good skills of how to move forward and set your goals. And the first thing we need to do is to actually decide what we want to do. So first of all, you've probably got some goals or resolutions that you want to look at, but this will help you things with like maybe taking control of your anxiety or your depression. Maybe you want to boost up your self-confidence. You might be looking to stop smoking or lose some weight. You might be wanting to improve your relationships or be better with your children or your partner. You might want to move those energy levels right up. You might want to improve your motivation. You might want to change your habits and your behaviors or improve your moods. That's quite a good skill to have. It could be that you want to get into the situation where you can learn new skills easily and use them for some good things. You might want to improve your business, make more money, get fit and healthy. You know, there's all these sort of things that we're always wanting to do. So if you're wanting to do that, we've got this workshop in January. It'll teach you these two skills. And basically, it's going to give you all the skills and tools that you need to move forward. So the first step of this really is that as soon as you sign up for the workshop, I'll send you out an email and it'll give you a questionnaire there to put down your goals, but also to examine them. What we're really looking at is your reason why. This is really important because if you haven't got good enough reasons why you want to do something, you're going to fail. You know, people don't hit the goals for all sorts of reasons. It might be lack of energy, they've got no support, they haven't got the skills, they haven't got the information they need, or they just don't keep on track with it. Well, this is going to help you to do that. So basically, you can sit down and look at your goals and we'll explore why you want to achieve this goal. What difference is that going to make in your life? What are other people going to think of you when you've achieved that goal? And most importantly, once you've achieved this goal, what's that going to help you to do? If you achieve a major goal in your life, what will then you move on to do? Because once you've got the hang of it, you can achieve lots and lots of goals and it can make lots of changes. And as I often quite say to people, just very small changes in thinking or skills or habits can make a big difference. It's a bit like golf. The difference between a good shot and a bad shot is a fraction of a millimeter. So the whole point by, first of all, getting your why sorted out is that that's going to give you energy. It's going to give you motivation. It's going to give you willpower. You can condition your mind and your body, and it's going to help you speed up the results to achieve your goals. So the first thing we do, as I mentioned, we'll send out that little questionnaire. You can put your goals on there. You can examine them. And the good thing is that's private. That's for you. You don't have to at any point share that with anybody else unless you want to. We don't do that in the workshop, but that's purely up to you if you want to do it. But that's going to give you your reason why. And then the next step, guys, is we're going to look at the hows. So set your whys. It doesn't really matter how you're going to do it. Just set them and do them. And then once we get to the workshop, we're going to teach you two beautiful skills. They're both NLP skills. And the first one's going to help you to figure out how you're going to do this. So we'll use this so it puts you in a positive mental state. It'll make you resilient. It'll help you to handle your challenges better and everything else. And it just means that you can stand up on demand, bring in all the feelings, all the strength, all the confidence, all the motivation you need. But also it's going to give you that little, a little edge. You'll find that people who can't achieve the goals will say, I can't achieve this goal because of, and they'll list the reasons. And the difference is, to be successful, you need to be saying to yourself, how can I get around this? How can I do this? How can I do the other? There's loads of resources, there's loads of information on the internet and books and libraries and everywhere else you want to go, but it's just changing that attitude to say, how can I do that? And that's what the first skill is going to do, but it's going to make it permanent, it's going to make it strong, and it's going to give you all the feelings and motivation and confidence that you need to carry that through. The second skill that we're going to teach you is how to really visualize it and live that experience before you've even done it. It's going to mean that each day you can quickly bring up on demand this feeling in your head or your mind or wherever you think that is, that you can actually achieve these. You can see it, you can taste it, you can touch it. It means you can really see these goals, and it just knocks down all of those barriers. When things come in, as they will, life's not perfect, but things will come in. People are going to try and put you off. Things are going to go wrong. Things won't go to plan, but it'll teach you how to adapt, how to be flexible, and how to move forward with that. And we'll teach you those two skills that when you come out the workshop, you're going to be absolutely buzzing and you're going to have all the skills you need. Plus also we'll have a little bit of support afterwards. We've got the Wednesday workshop group, and it just means you can post in there and ask for help or contact me and do all of that. So if you're wanting to get your 2019 off to a great start and start achieving some of your goals and moving in the right direction, you can simply go into the Newcastle Hypnotherapy website. That's newcastle-hypnotherapy.com, and you can find the link there for the event, and you can book your place. The places are only £10 each. I would book it quickly because we've already booked over half the tickets already. So get your places booked. We'll get you out the first email within a couple of days to get you started, and we can get moving on with that. So whatever you choose to do, I wish you the best for 2019. Have a great new year, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.